Freddie, before and after. Great finds. I got some toys in the boxes. I got 3 toys in the boxes. Actually, I got toys in the bags as well. These are the Simpsons. This, of course, is one of the scariest guys ever, Freddy Kreuger. And I've got a cool little toy from the 90s. It's a rescue hero. It's all proceeds to benefit the education fund for Billy Blazes. That's Billy Blazes there. The first thing we'll talk about is, of course, the Max FX. Now showing Quick Change Artist and the Master of Special Effects. It's for Freddie. This is about Nightmare on Elm Street. It is one of the scariest movies you'll ever see. It is based right here in Ohio in a fictional town. Or is it? And what you could do with this particular action figure, I find it odd that Matchbox came out with this. He is completely posable and authentically detailed characters. Although there's only one character, and it's Freddie. I wondered what Freddie looked like before. Apparently he wore the same clothes. You can switch him to have the burned hands, the cool Edward Scissorhands. He does come with different pants. This is casual Freddie, and this is Nightmare Freddie. Awesome sweater. You make the change happen. This is a cool toy. This came out in 1984, and you can see the different things now showing. It doesn't really look like that, but these are the different characters that they came out with. You could get Frankenstein, you could get Dracula, as well as the Alien. I'm not sure you can assist Max in recreating the greatest horror heroes in the history of Hollywood. Horror heroes. So this was a collecting of all the scary guys way back in the day. This particular franchise, it came out with a lot of movies. It did scare a lot of people. The coolest thing about this movie is all you had to do was fall asleep and Freddy would come see you. Now you would think that this might be worth the most, and it may be. And it may be. But every town has an Elm Street. So that's Freddy. Now this is Billy Blazes. Yes, Billy Blazes. These are rescue heroes. They came out in the 90s. They were in the 2000s. They had gigantic feet. They had all kinds of cool things. These may not be old enough to be that nostalgic. The kids who played with these are probably in their early 20s, so they haven't got quite nostalgic about things. So this may be something that you want to hold on to. This was a commemorative one from after September 11th, and this was to aid with the education fund for the fire department of New York. This is Fisher-Price came out with this and to commemorate that and to help to raise money. So this is a particular toy. As far as collectors are concerned, it's not worth a lot of money right now. It's worth about $15. But there are things to hold on to. This may be something to hold on to. But it is Billy Blazes, and he's one of the heroes and one of the rescue heroes. Now, another cool thing I got in was all the Simpsons. The entire... Oh, sorry, Homer. The entire Simpsons in the bag. Now, these were all made for Burger King. Burger King used to have cool toys. Yes, cool toys from Burger King. These are all in the bag. There is the patriarch of the family. That is Homer. Of course, he loves bowling. Came with the tag. It's pretty cool there. Now we have the matriarch of the family. Of course, this is Marge. Great blue hair. I don't know what she's really known for. I mean, Homer's more of bowling and beer, and Marge is just kind of known as being the matriarch of the family. One of the most iconic characters to come out. It is Bart Simpson. There he is with his skateboard. And this bag is not a toy. Please disregard this. And of course, the smart one. Everyone knows she's the smart one. There's Lisa. She plays the saxophone. She wears pearls. That's more of an older person's thing, but she's been wearing pearls for 31 years. She sees a style and she sticks with it. Of course, Maggie, She's also, well, she'd be about 32 years old right now, and she's still this size. She has her growth stunted for some reason, but this is Maggie. She loves dolls, and of course, her dummy, as they call it in the UK, pacifier, we call it here. The Simpsons are very cool. They've been around since 1989. 1989 also gave us The Simpsons, PewDiePie, Taylor Swift. All came out. Those are the top three, I think, from 1989. Now, Bart's supposed to be about 10 years old here. So that means he'd be 41. He'd be the same age as Kevin Hart or Chris Pratt. He's looking good. So we have some big name celebrities that are 41 years old. The Simpsons are also very cool because they actually have predicted the future. They predicted President Trump. That was a while back. That was one of their predictions in one of their shows. They also predicted the Lady Gaga show at halftime coming and flying in. Yes, they predicted. Nostradamus has nothing on The Simpsons. Now, the Simpson characters, these are all in the bag. These are all collectible. These are probably some of the best toys that ever came out from a fast food restaurant. Now, as far as value is concerned, do you think that The Simpsons, all 8, will sell them as a set? Do you think Freddie, the before and after, it kind of looks like Ken. Before and after, the Freddie doll with the cool everything here by Matchbox, or perhaps a rescue hero. Now, like as we said before, rescue heroes aren't as collectible just yet. I think you give them time. I think you need to find, as far as toys are concerned, you have to find the people that are 35 to 45, and they want to relive that childhood. They want to get nostalgic about it. Maybe they have kids and they want to show their kids some of the toys that they had, and they finally have what's called disposable income, and they use that to buy old toys. These kids are probably in their early 20s and still have these in the basement and don't care. The Simpsons have transcended that particular thing because they've been around for 31 years. 31 years. And I think Marge looks great. Freddie would scare anyone at any time, and he still does. He's still around. He's still cool. So we know that this is probably the least valuable, but out of these two, Freddie or all 8 of these? Well, if you guessed all 8 of these, you are incorrect. These sell for about, in the package with all of them, right around $30. Not a bad price. They're cool. They're plush toys. They're in the bag. I don't know how you display them, but $30. That's okay. You know, it's $6 a person. If I did my math right, 6 times, yeah. So $6 a person, not too bad. I was a little surprised at this one. I consider Freddie and I consider this guy to be awesome. Maybe he could hang out with Barbie. He's not as much. He sells for right around the same price. So just because it's old, just because it's still in the box, doesn't mean it's always the most collectible thing. But this is very cool. You could probably hold out for a little more money. This is a conversation piece. This is a very cool piece of history. This has a couple things going for it. And in the future, they will predict more and more things because they're never apparently going off the air. I can make one prediction. If you have these, if you have all of these, you can sell them for $30. Thanks for watching today. These are games or toys in the boxes. Please share with somebody. If you want to scare them, if you want to predict the future, who knows what the future holds. But if we want to know, we'll probably ask, you always ask Lisa.